that.
Welcome back, folks. We still are discussing the national currency, the Naira. And Tony, we need to wield the big stick. The CBN has given the banks, I think Nigerians will know now, 24 hours. It should lapse midnight today.
There's talk.
Yeah, midnight tonight.
$6 in their stock.
And we expect the CBN, if it means well for the country, for the man on the street, to go the whole hog.
Yes, after 24 hours, because give them today, by tomorrow morning there should be a report. And of course, yes. There must be an empirical fact, details, documents show that this money has been dispensed.
We have written so much.
Yes. Yeah. And no excuses from CBN, no excuses from these banks, because, you know, they've been around for some time. And they always have a way of circumventing the process.
Yes.
Just like Jide said, if the alternative should be anyone that is saying, okay, bring it, we'll buy it and give you the Naira equivalent. Let's stop this. We need to stop this.
Yeah,
because when we say all this is happening, we know the solution. We know who and who. You know, who are called people. The banks, the problems are mainly man-made. If the banks should be doing this, then what you don't blame ordinary citizens from doing this. Yeah, who are doing speculators? If the banks that are supposed to, you collect money from CBN for a purpose, and you hold it back.
You are supposed to sell.
You hold it back.
You know, guys, some of them.
So you're the major speculator.
They've even hired their own abokis.
Go to all the banks. You see abokis everywhere.
They won't sell to you directly.
You go through them.
Tell you to go and meet an aboki somewhere. The aboki will be the one to sell to you, because this money that they got for free, they want to make as much money as possible off it. You know, the auctioning that the CBN was doing every week back then. We don't have those buffers anymore. We can't defend our currency at a time when even our reserves have gone down tremendously, because we are light.
Sorry, we are keeping Victor. Victor is here in Lagos waiting. Victor, good evening. Welcome. Sorry, Victor. Call again. Yeah. So
we also need to know how much NNPC sells.
Yeah.
In our country, there is no reliable metering system. You can't say that on a given day this is how much NNPC sold, how much they produced, and how much.
And also,
it's what they tell you.
How much of our crude oil is being stolen? We have forgotten that one.
We don't. I said even being produced by NNPC itself. There's no reliable data. You go to Saudi Arabia, every oil feed,
it's accounted for.
What is coming out of every oil is accounted for.
Yeah.
Verifiable technology at work. In our own case, that's not the case. The Americans say that if you can't measure it, you cannot manage it. It's the truth. That's what the Americans say, that if you cannot measure it, you can't manage it. I agree absolutely. When we don't know how much we are producing. Between DPR, I don't know if they have changed their name, and the NNPC, sometimes there's even a kind of lack of convergence in terms of what.
That's it.
And so,
and Tony,
once we're able to get that.
All three of us lived in this country when the Naira was the currency, if you see what I mean. You took the Naira out.
Yes.
You
stronger than the US.
Was stronger than the US and the pounds. But today we are living beggarly lives. Avoidably.
Even the CFA is stronger than our currency.
Oh yes.
It used to be, the CFA used to be the currency that people mocked. They will say, oh, you are a millionaire, but only in CFA.
Yeah.
You know?
And later in CDs.
Yes.
Well, we can actually get this thing back.
But today
we can actually go back to the good old days if you have the muscle to do it. You know, all these things we just mentioned here are man-made. They are man-made.
How did we come to
can we have the courage, the energy
just because we are making money from oil? It's irresponsible. Successive governments demonstrated lack of foresight.
Yeah.
Because there was a time when we were making so much money from cash crops and all that. Awolowo built all of those projects from cocoa, coffee, and all that.
And not even oil.
Hear this. Hear this. You remember palm oil, we used to be the world's leader. Today we are unashamedly importing
even processed palm oil. We don't produce enough. And when you go to Akwa Ibom, you see palm fruits.
Oh yeah.
You just see palm trees.
Yeah.
As far as the eyes can see, you just see, what are we doing with them? It's the same thing, even in Taraba, they grow palm fruits. They grow it. I saw a lot of it. They even have rubber as well.
Okay.
Today, who talks about rubber?
Oh yeah, let's take
or plywood.
We don't want to produce anything.
Cool. We have all these things.
You know what we should have done? Those crops, we should have turned them to something else that will make us make a lot of money. The Danes, the Swiss of this world, they don't have cocoa. Côte d'Ivoire has plenty of it, but they don't make the money that Switzerland makes from coffee, from chocolates.
But even come to Africa, let's mention Kenya, for instance. Kenya, their crude oil is nothing short of tea and fresh flowers.
Making money, that's their biggest
fresh flowers. They are not messing those things up.
No.
God bless. We have a lot of mineral resources. But oil seems to have taken over everything.
Yes, we just abandoned.
We have mineral resources. God bless this country.
Okay.
Abundantly.
So we've really messed up.
What more do you want?
What
more do you want?
I want a government that can stand and say, enough, we can do it.
We can.
We can't do it.
We want a government that will stem the tide of hunger.
We can do it.
Our people are hungry, and steps must be taken
to
reduce this level of hunger.
Yeah. I hear that powerful people in the country feed ideology to the people like fast food while they dine with the rarefied delicacy of all, which is impunity.
Impunity works on two legs in our country.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Reminds me of Animal Farm. Tony Waje, many thanks for your time.
Thank you so much.
Jide, we can't finish talking about Nigeria in one breath.
Don't know, it's not enough.
But I lament that the Naira is suffering. Okay, then. That's it on the program. If you missed any part of this, not to worry. Later on at 11 tonight, we have a repeat broadcast. But on Sunday, we expand the field for you from 1:30 to 3:30 for journalist hangout. So on behalf of the Backroom Boys, we want to say thank you for watching. And we're also on YouTube at youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. I am Citizen Jones Hussein. Bye-bye now.
Following